So it's 2020. There's so many free investment platforms, brokerages to choose from. You got Robinhood, Webull, M1 Finance, TD Ameritrade, Merrill Edge, Fidelity. There's so many different brokerages, applications to choose from. So which one should you choose? But in today's video, I'm going to be going over M1 Finance and the different pros and cons of investing with this platform. So just keep on watching and I'm going to get straight into it right now. What up? It's your boy Carlo, back at it again. So today reviewing M1 Finance. M1 Finance is an investment platform that creates a unique combination of automated investing with a high level of customization, which allows you, the trader, to create a customized portfolio tailored exactly to your needs. One of the best features of M1 Finance is their fractional shares. So what are fractional shares? They allow you to own part of a company. You don't have to own one whole share. They will give you a fraction of that company. So say you want to invest in Amazon, which is close to $2,000 just for one share. Not a lot of people have $2,000 just to invest in one share of Amazon. So what M1 Finance allows you to do, you could invest as little as $10 up to how much you want, and they will give you a fractional share of Amazon. So basically it lowers your entry barrier to investing, and basically you don't have to have a lot of money to invest. That's the beautiful thing with M1 Finance in regards to their fractional shares. Another awesome feature of M1 Finance is you are able to automate your contributions using an investing schedule. You could invest weekly, monthly, every 2 weeks, whatever you like. And it will also help keep your portfolio on track. And they also have a rebalancing feature. So you never ever have to worry about placing manual trades again. And they definitely use the buy low and sell high strategy. So especially when selling your positions to rebalance, they're going to be a lot more tax efficient. Another amazing feature that M1 Finance has, it allows you to borrow money to fund major purchases such as your house, college, tuition, or even refinancing your existing debt. So it allows you to extra added leverage even for your investing. And using your portfolio as collateral to maximize your potential return. However, this is a great option if you know what you're doing, because you could blow up your account. Another feature that they are trying to segue into is banking. So they offer smart cash management through M1 Plus, where you could get a 1.5% APY on your checking. Woo! A big 1.5, baby. And then 1% cash back on your debit card transactions, which is pretty cool because primarily a lot of the cash back is through your credit card. Now they're implementing cash back through debit card, which is even pretty cool. They also offer a 0.25 discount on borrowing. So if you sign up with the M1 Plus, something to think about. And you'll get more investment options for a fee of $125 per year. So to get started with M1 Finance, on the previous screen, I basically put in my email address and a password that I would like to choose. So just going over when you sign up, this is going to be the next page. Welcome to M1, and then you're going to create a pie. So basically a pie is your portfolio. You could see right over here, this is a pie. Delicious. Pies, as I said, they just make up your portfolio, whatever composition that you want it to be set at. So, and then when you first start off, they want you to at least choose 3. So let's choose Amazon because Amazon's pretty legit. VTI, popular. So they pretty much organize it through popular stocks and also by expert pies. Also like Alibaba because they're both the e-commerce. So let's say that continue. So you'll see the breakdown, and basically it has to equal 100%. So you could customize it. Say you want this one 50, this one 25, and this one 25. So it has to total composition of 100. So next, boom, look at that. Yee! Let's get this money, baby. In 5 years, it would have doubled. Check that out. Nice. So basically, this graphical representation just shows you over a 5 year period how much your portfolio would have grown. So in regards to this one, basically doubled within 5 years if you have VTI, Alibaba, and Amazon. So basically, it's back testing your portfolio. And then next to this part, you'll use your pies to create your custom portfolio, automated. So basically, as I said earlier, you could automate your investings, and you could always add slices to your pie later. And then basically, the following part, which since I already have an account, you just put in your number, and then basically they'll text you your number, verify your account. Let's see, but after that, you're going to link up one of your bank accounts, your main bank account that you're going to send money to M1, and they're going to use a two-factor authentication, which is basically military grade security in linking your bank account to your M1 Finance investing account. They use Plank. Plank basically allows them to access your bank account without taking information from the account, which is a big reason why I signed up with M1 Finance. So just going over the M1 application investment app, this is the home screen, so it's going to be very similar to the actual app. So right now I'm using my laptop to show you the platform. So this is my total portfolio. I have 5 positions, and my total invested was 300. I made 7 bucks at a return of 3.4%, which is better than the S&P 500 year to date. My 5 positions in the total stock market, utilities, materials, real estate, and consumer cyclical. So 60, 10, 10, 10. And that is my distributions. So going over here, you could either buy or sell. So if you want to input more money into your portfolio, you just put in 100, buy, or if you want to sell, you could sell it right there. You could rebalance it. So basically rebalance. So if any of these positions get, say I have too much in my utilities, say it's like 15%, and all these get out of whack, I hit rebalance. It's gonna buy or sell the positions to make this a lot more equal weighted in regards to how I want my positions to be at. So right there, they have M1 Spend. Remember, I said that they are trying to get into banking. So if you want to have a savings account with them, they'll pay you 1.5 APY and 1% cash back off when you use your debit card if you enroll in M1 Plus, which is $125 per year. And if you want to learn more about it, you could click right there. Next part is M1 Borrow. So as I was saying earlier, you can use this to leverage your account. However, I advise against it. So remember right here, leveraging your account using margin. But something to think about if you know what you're doing or if you need to consolidate debt, whatever you need to do. Research. So the research is very, very basic. So for all you technical analytical traders, this one is not for you. Market, so based on the different indices and the news that they have is basic news from the major investing companies, like news companies, Reuters, Seeking Alpha, Guru Focus, Forbes, and they're pretty much basic research. Transfers, so you could edit your transfers weekly, bi-weekly, uh, once a month, or however you would like it to be. So got that one. So I have weekly investments of $100. Let's go back. So my portfolio activity. So right here, it'll just have a date of the deposit plus your investments. Holdings right over here. Your portfolio, shares, average price, cost basis, the value, and unrealized gain. So $7, baby. Let's go year to date. And I'm about to be a millionaire. Funny history. So for 2020, I invested 300. Bank connection. Yeah, so I got my online bank connected with them. And oh yeah, let's go to research. Oh no, watch list. Oh, 1 second. I'm going crazy. So right here, for going back to research, they have the stocks. So you could only invest in stocks or ETFs. So right now they have it organized by market cap. So the biggest companies right here: market cap, dividend yield, price history, 1 year, 3 year, 5 year, and their PE ratios. Cool thing with this one, you could select filters based on the market cap or the PE ratio or the dividend yield. Also, they break it down by sector. So whichever particular sector you would like to invest in, you could click it. So let's say energy. So I believe renewable energy is going to be going up. So energy. So this one's pretty much all gases. Yeah, it's like all gas right there. Let's look at something else. Consumer defensive with all the crazies. Oh no, is it cyclical? But pretty much you could look it up right over here and they'll break it down by industry. Retail defensive. That's what I was trying to go. Alrighty. Yep. And the next part, you could look at the ETFs. So again, you could rank it by market cap, which AUM is basically the same thing as market cap, but for ETFs, by their dividend yield, expense ratio, and they also break it down based on their categories. So if you want bonds, commodities, equities, so you could all do it right there. So let's choose the SPY S&P 500. And when you click the ETF or stock, they'll categorize it. So we're looking at an ETF, so funds primarily invest in equities, so just primarily stock. Domestic, so US, large cap companies, the 500 biggest, and it's a blend. So pretty much they break it down pretty easily, very, very simple, easy to understand. And as I said, it's like the S&P 500, but it right there. US stock, pretty much almost all US stock and the top holdings that they have. But let's compare it to stocks. Boom. Stocks, Apple, stocks, tech, computer hardware, and then just the news about it if you want to watch it or if you want to add it to your portfolio. Next part, you could go to My Pies. So that's the one that you created when you first sign up, and then this is the one that you actually use for when you start investing it. The beautiful thing about M1 Finance, for either if you're a beginner or even if you're expert, it's going to give you great ideas on how to invest if you honestly don't know what you're doing. So general investing, whether you want to be ultra conservative to ultra aggressive. So ultra conservative, you'll have more bonds in your portfolio. Ultra aggressive is more US equities, as well as S&P 500, mid cap, small cap. But you could check it down once you sign up, and I'll leave a referral link down below if you are interested. So if you want to plan for retirement, so they have target dated funds. So basically whatever your age plus how many ever years you want to work, and that's where you'll find that right there. responsible investing, income earners if you want some income. And but the one that I liked most about the M1 Finance was the hedge fund followers. So as you know, Berkshire Hathaway, Warren Buffett, one of the biggest and most popular hedge funds. So you could invest just like them. And so let's just look at that. Has 24 different holdings. And basically you're just going to mimic and follow the hedge funds, which is pretty awesome. As opposed to investing in Berkshire Hathaway, which is like I believe like 1,300. Don't quote me on it. I don't really remember, but you could invest just like the hedge fund, as opposed. So if you don't have $1,300 to buy one share of Berkshire Hathaway, boom, you got it right there. And they also have other big popular hedge funds to follow from. So ones that I like, Carl Icahn, Pershing Square, and Tiger. So something to think about when investing. And the cool thing, you could also rank it by risk. So risk, higher the risk, higher the reward, higher the volatility. So a couple things to think about. And last part is the watch list. So if you want to add something, boom, Alibaba. Well, you could either watch it, add it to your portfolio, and all down there. So pretty much in regards to research, stocks, or ETFs, very, very basic on research. However, this is really, really good for beginners. So in summary, the pros of investing with M1 Finance: there's no commission, no management fees or account fees. The minimum investment that you need is $100. You could automate all your contributions with the investing schedule. And just food for thought, time in the market is better than time out of the market. Food for thought. So just it's always best to be in the market. And you could invest in fractional shares. So if you want to invest in a stock or ETF that is pretty expensive, you could own a fractional share of that stock or ETF. And they offer great export portfolios. So for those newbies out there who don't know how to invest in the stock market, you could follow all the different expert portfolios as I was reviewing earlier. And the account protection, your FINRA covered for $500,000, FDIC for $250,000. There's so many different stocks as well as ETFs, over 6,000 that you could choose from. And it is super duper safe using this application. They use a 256-bit SSL encryption using Plank. So those are the main reasons why I chose to invest with M1 Finance. But the cons of M1 Finance: there is no tax loss harvesting, there are no mutual funds, and it's not ideal for active day traders. So as you saw, the research was very, very limited in what they offered. You can't have any technical analysis, no in-depth research. All dividend income must be at least $10 for it to be reinvested. So their drips aren't as great as other platforms. Also, if you have an inactive account with less than $20 that has no trading activity for at least 90 days, there is going to be a fee on top of it. And if you want to get in contact with customer support with M1 Finance, there is no chat capability. So you're going to have to either email them or call them on the phone. And there's no financial advisors, the wealth management that they offer. So definitely check out the Personal Capital app, which I'll leave in the description somewhere over here. And the platform is pretty much good for people who want to get started with investing, that are brand new beginners, and who are passive investors. This is a great application to choose. And definitely the technology, the different services that they provide, one of the best financial as well as investing tools that you can use to add part of your portfolio. So definitely I'll leave a link in my description down below. Go hit that like, hit that subscribe. Hope you got some value out of this. Until the next one. Peace.